Hello everybody, I'm just going to give a quick little run around of my bus to show how she is. See, the tires are still in excellent condition. When I bought the bus, even still has the little side studs. Cute, huh? When I bought the bus, the girl had just bought those. This is Vandura 3500. This is here just to keep sun out. There's nothing wrong with the window. It's the driver's door. Oops, my key is in, so hang on. Let me take that out for a little bit till I'm ready to start that. I am going to start it though. Toss those right there. So anyways, those are just some extra foams. I'll explain those in a second. Door works great, nothing wrong with it. Down here, I should have gotten the tool. Anyways, those are the batteries, industrial batteries. I'll grab something in a moment. So here's one of the back tires. You can see, brand new, man. They are dualies. See there? They just got a little dirty, that's all. Okay, so this side, I opened the back door. This was a hinge that I fixed. Mostly I opened the back door because I wanted to show you something. So a few people have asked me about the flooring, so I did this myself. I haven't secured this yet, but this way you can see that there is the pink foam, the OSB board, and then the flooring, and then this goes, I'll fix that later. So anyways, and let me pick up all this stuff. And then, so the door works great. I'm gonna close it because there are a lot of flies right now. That's the hinge that I fixed. I have a video about it on my YouTube channel that shows how I opened it up, pictures and everything. There's the windows. Here's the other side of the back tires. That grill goes right here. I just took it off because I was storing stuff under there. So I'll put that back up later. And then I keep the tires covered. I just uncovered that one so you can see it, but I do keep the tires covered because this side, usually there's a lot of sun. So all the tires are in excellent condition, okay? Okay, so now we're going to go inside, and I have the foil here, obvious reasons, because this side faces the sun. By the way, that AC does not stay there. It's just temporary. Whoever buys the bus, they're more than welcome to have it. It works. I had it in the room I was renting, so I brought it with me, and I'm so glad I did. Later on, I was planning on getting 2 Max Air fans and what do you call it? And an AC also. So here's what you see when you walk in. So I have this little thing here for my shoes, obviously. I was planning on putting plants up here. New owner can do whatever they want. Here's all the front end. Came just like this. I haven't done much to that up there. See, look, the fan works, right? That's the best part right here. I did take this off, and I'm not going to take it off right now, but that is where the fuel pump is, and a lot of the engine is right here. I'll show you the rest of the engine in a little bit. So here's the front seat. These cushions I'll actually explain in just a second. So here's the mirror. I keep this here because this way I have some privacy, but whoever takes the bus, they can do whatever they want. And then I also keep that screen on there too. I kept the doors to open like this. When you're driving, obviously you don't need the foil here, just have it because it's parked in one place, etc. So yes, I haven't done much up here, but I was planning on making like some kind of a bookshelf or something, just something to throw stuff in, you know. Up here, I did clean it as best I could. There's no holes, I'll tell you that one. There's nothing. So I did some framing, basic framing, and then that is Havlock wool, because I was planning on putting a ceiling, but just didn't get a chance to, okay? So our first stop here is I created a small closet. As you can see, that's extra foam that I'm using, and I'll show you why in a moment. There's room to store stuff at the bottom. There's places to hang clothes, etc., on and on, right? And there's even some room in between the seat, etc. Then you have a little seating area here, and I'll explain more of this in just a second. But this is actually something I really, really am so glad that I made. It is a day bed, and this is the purpose of these cushions, because when before the AC here. When the AC's not here, part of it fits here, the other part here, the other part here, and then I was going to cover it. New owner, if they don't want it, that's fine. I don't really care. If you want to keep it, you can have the foams and cover them with whatever you want. And then it's like a couch in the daytime and a bed at night. This is a 5-inch foam, and underneath there's lots of storage. And yes, this whole thing opens up. See that? So I also have some things down there that I was still using. I can't open it all the way right now because I'm using a hand to hold the camera, and with the foam here, you literally have to pull the foam forward. I show all that in one of my videos on YouTube. Then with my old bed frame, I threw together this table here. It's very solid. See, look at that. You can't, this sucker ain't going nowhere. I mean, you can unscrew it. It's not like bolted in forever. There's a little bit of storage underneath there. And then on this side, so this is what this fancy little seat is. This is my DIY compostable toilet. All that's in there is some cedar chips, okay? That's a diverter, looks amazing. And then when you lift it up, see there's the cedar chips. It's a bucket with, there is a special bag, and then I put the other bags. Here is, hang on. So here is those special bags, and whoever buys it, you'll get the rest of this roll, plus I'll show you where I get it. There's room for paper, etc., etc. Works great, no water, you know. You have to, of course, dispose of your own products. But if you've ever owned a dog, it's kind of like, the way I see it, it's like you pick up after your dog and you toss the bag away. So anyways, I also did the flooring, which I showed you in the back, right? I just haven't sealed that, but see over here in the front, it gives it a nice clean look. See that? I did this, yeah? And then this one is screwed in, right? Okay, and of course, you'd have the fridge that would go with it. The fridge works. And when I put this table in, I actually snugged it up so tight on purpose, because you literally have to pull open the door and then slightly slide it back in. I also have an extra bungee cord that you can bungee from there and bring it around to this side just to make sure it doesn't fall off. When traveling, I would not leave anything here, but I can tell you this much. This shelf is made in such a way, see, look how deep that is. See that? And then there's that, this kind of stuff up there too. I had more stuff up there, more of my storage containers. They're all put away right now. And I backed up the bus and drove it forward, etc. Nothing rattled, nothing moved. So this table also was made from my old bed frame. But it's a nice little counter. I have a camp stove, so I can put my camp stove up here in the morning, make my coffee. I have a couple little boards, so that way I can use them to chop up stuff, etc., etc. You can have the office chair. It won't fit in my car. Plenty of storage down there. Like, I literally had water and some other things down there too. So yeah, so anyways, this is what I've got going on inside. And on the other side, I also have the shelf put up. Did not do this part yet, but to match, and that's up to the new owner. I have some of the wood left over. The one just needs to be sliced and then cut down, so there's enough that will literally fit this thing here, right? And that way you have a place to put some items, you know, like me, all my readers. My students love it that I have so many. So for the ceiling, I was going to just do this really thin boarding, like this stuff. See how thin that is? And when it's on, it's pliable. So that's what I was gonna do, but new owners, you can do whatever you want to. I just did this. I was really trying to avoid chemicals, but I have seen some people use some kind of spray adhesive to keep that stuff up. For me, this works perfectly. It doesn't bother me, on and on. So, because the wood was gonna go up and cover it anyway. So I have been slowly coming back and re-threading some of it just to keep it up for the new owner, etc., right? And over here, let me move this beauty. So over here, there's still some wire in here that has to stay for different reasons. And because that's what was left over, and I actually kept all the wiring that was removed, I actually have it in a bag, in a bucket, and I'm passing it over to the new owner. A lot of this is just stuffed in there for now. You can do whatever, if you need it, whatever, it doesn't matter. But I was actually going to move this over here and then turn this into like a little storage box of some kind, right? And then the same thing with the seat. I was going to go to a dumpster, whatever you call it, pick apart, and pick up like a captain's chair, etc. So the one last thing I'm going to do now is put the key in the ignition. Now the other one little problem, okay, so there's two little things. Number one, that I know for sure, it needs a new fuel pump, which is in here. It needs a new power steering motor, which is under there. They both also need a pressure lines, okay? There are a few fuse issues, which I'm not a mechanic and I don't understand that stuff. So like a few fuses blew, like the horn doesn't work right now. For some reason it did work before, but you can see like that light comes on, that tells you that's for the, but it doesn't just start anymore. So I don't know if it's the ignition or what, but another schoolie told me his bus had the same issue, and he ended up getting this little push button thing, which I have the picture of, and it works great. So that's the thing, and I'm not a mechanic. So here's the inside. Like, see, the alternator looks good. I've checked the oil several times. It did have an oil change plus new oil filter, etc. That's a brand new master cylinder. I purchased it. I have the receipts for it and everything. This battery is also brand new. I bought it at the same time I bought the other battery. So I'm going to start the engine. So this is how I start the engine presently. Just to let her run for a little bit. Hang on. Uh-oh. Come on, baby. Uh-oh. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to get her charged. I have sat here a while, so it's kind of my fault. I take the blame for this. That's nothing. That's not hard to do. I've got somebody here that can help me remove it. I'll take it down and get it charged. That is a brand new battery, though, and it's still under warranty, actually. At the same time, I bought these. Now, I can't pull this out myself, not holding it, but anyways, I'm going to try here in a moment. So there they are. Actually, I don't need to. You can see them pretty good, right? They're pretty good sized batteries. So they're 12 volt, but they're called industrials, all right? Everything's brand new, all the wire and etc. And so what ended up happening was, for a few years, I couldn't understand. I went through 2 batteries and I didn't understand what the hell was going on until I literally, when I was wiring these up under here, I literally found another battery that was still right there. It was still plugged into the system. So we left the wire in there, but there's no battery there anymore. And then we disconnected it from under the hood. Actually, after coming back and checking this out again, I believe it's a starter, and maybe that's what the whole problem's been all along. Listen, I'm no mechanic, but see? And the reason I know is because I'm still getting a spark over here and inside. So there's nothing wrong with the batteries. I was like, that can't be. See, the little fan still works. So, needs a new, what did I say? A new fuel pump, a new, where is it? Power steering motor, which is right down in here somewhere, only because it leaks. I did put some stuff in it that somebody told me. We have a brand new master cylinder. It does also need a, the pressure lines that go with that, right? With the fuel pump. So the fuel pump, like I said, is in here. I'm not going to open it up right now. But anyways, so here, I don't know if I can turn it around while I'm doing a video. Won't let me? No. Hopefully you can see me. So anyways, I just wanted to show you the bus real quickly. Hopefully you can see me, because I can't see myself. I guess I could use a mirror and see if I can see myself. And yeah, there you go. So anyways, I wanted to show you the bus. I've been living in it since February 2nd. I came in here with my dog, so I kind of built it for her comfort and my comfort is the reason I built it this way. And this way also I wanted to be able to open the back door and, you know, whenever we stop someplace, etc., you know, that kind of thing. But everything is just bolted in, easily removed, etc. So now I know it's a starter, not that little, it's not the ignition, and it might still be the ignition, but the key does turn, etc. But it's a starter, and somebody before had said maybe it's a starter. So it needs a new starter and a new fuel pump is what it needs. Me trying to get a mechanic for the past 3 years has just been like bumping into a brick wall. I did not buy her to sit here, to just sit here and watch life go by. That is not why I bought her. I bought her to travel. I bought her to go places. I bought her to do things, to explore life, to have fun, to hike. You know, and I had a beautiful dog. My hair's all crazy. Anyways, and she just passed. She just crossed over the bridge a month ago on the 11th of April. So there she is there. And there's my Chico. My Chico crossed over in 2021, and Sonja just crossed over. So I have my Kia outside. Let me see. I think you can see it from here. Yeah, so I have my Kia outside, and I just purchased a tow hitch for it. Most of my stuff is in a small storage, and I plan on just traveling with my car for a little while, living out of my car. I'm actually looking for a small trailer to purchase, like a small utility trailer, so this way I can just take my stuff with me, and then whenever I decide this is where I'm going to be for a little bit, I'll maybe find a way to store it or whatever and travel a little bit more, whatever. I don't know. I haven't decided that far yet. Right now I just wanted to share what I'm living in. She is for sale. The inside I shared. I took a lot of pictures, and on my YouTube channel, if anybody's interested, I will, well, if you're watching this, you're on my YouTube channel. Look at my videos, watch my videos, like, comment, etc., all that good stuff. I do this for everybody else. And the thing is I shared everything from the day I bought her, May 15th, 2021, all the gutting, the removing, the prepping, the de-rusting, blah, 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 and the building, everything. So I wasn't planning on selling her, and if all of a sudden a miracle happens, that something happens and I can find a good mechanic that will actually come and help me get these things done. I've had a few that said, yeah, I'll do it, and then they never show up. And then a couple others that said, well, I'll look at it for 150. Another one was 250. I said, well, I need to know if you can actually do the work first. So I just, you know what, I'm gonna sell her with love. I put my heart and soul into this bus so that my dog and I could live comfortably, and, you know, and travel and explore and hike and all those good things that, you know, that's just what I wanted to do. I'm 66. I don't want to just watch life go by. I want to explore and have fun and enjoy life. That's what I want to do. And I will get another fur baby once I decide where I'm going to be for a little while. In the meantime, if anybody's interested, she's ready to go. And now I know she needs a starter, but, you know, maybe we could work it out so you could get a starter and drive. She does drive. I drove her to where I was living. Then we drove her out here, and I used to drive her a little bit around in the backyard just to get her to move every now and then. I drove her here 40 miles out of the city from where I was. Well, I didn't drive. I actually had oops, camera's moving. I actually had a friend help me because I drove my car with my dog. So they drove the bus, but I followed behind. I have driven it a little bit here, like up and down, just to get it moving, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm selling her with love, all open heart, etc. I'm asking a certain amount, but it's our best offer. I have it listed on Facebook and Craigslist, etc. So it's already a good start. So whoever would take over would have not much to do and be able to have, you know, an enjoyable life. When we turn around so I can get more light. So anyways, I just wanted to share this and I hope you understand. So my name is Arlene. I don't know if I introduced myself in the beginning, but if you're on my page, then you know. I also am known by Gypsy because I have moved around a lot and traveled a lot, etc. And I still want to. That's the thing, is I still want to travel. I still want to have fun in life and do things, etc. and not just sit around and watch life go by. So I hope this makes sense and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much. Bye.